You're not just reading words right now. You're literally rewiring your brain. Every sentence you read, every story you imagine, is physically changing how your brain works. And the craziest part is that your brain wasn't even designed to read in the first place. We assume reading is natural because language is natural, but reading isn't. Your brain didn't evolve for it. It had to hack itself by borrowing systems meant for vision, sound, memory, and emotion, and stitching them together into a completely new network. That means reading is basically a mental upgrade you install over time. Think about what happens when you read a simple word like apple. You don't just see letters, you picture it, remember how it tastes, connect it to a sound, and instantly understand it. That's multiple parts of your brain working together in milliseconds. And it's not just a small part either. Reading activates almost your entire brain. The visual system processes letters, the language centers decode meaning, your inner voice hears the words, and your emotional system reacts. That's why a good story doesn't just feel like information, it feels real. If you read a line like, "He stepped into a dark room and heard something breathing," your heart rate actually shifts a little because your brain is simulating the experience, not just reading it. This is also why reading builds empathy. When you read about someone feeling pain or fear, your brain activates similar regions, as if you were experiencing it yourself. That's why fictional characters can feel real and why stories stick with you like memories. Even more interesting, the way you read can shape your brain differently. Languages like English use letters, while languages like Chinese use symbols, and your brain processes them in completely different ways. There was even a case where a man lost the ability to read Chinese after a stroke, but could still read English perfectly. Same brain, different reading systems. But here's where things start going wrong. What most people do today isn't actually reading, it's scrolling. When you read on your phone, you skim, jump between things, and get interrupted constantly. And your brain adapts to that. Instead of deep thinking, it gets trained for quick bursts of attention and dopamine. That's why you can scroll for hours, but struggle to read even a few pages of a book. Your brain isn't getting worse, it's just adapting to shallow input. And this matters, because deep reading is one of the few things that forces your brain to slow down, focus, imagine, and think critically. Some research even suggests that too much early screen exposure can negatively affect attention and learning over time. At the end of the day, reading isn't just a habit, it's something that changes how you think, how you feel, and how deeply you understand the world. When you read deeply, you're not just consuming information, you're rebuilding your brain. And maybe that's exactly why something so unnatural turned out to be so powerful. If you like this and want more videos like this, subscribe. I've got a lot more coming.